Yeet, real life. It's full. It's great. Oh, I play the world's hardest game. Okay. Oh, sorry. World's hardest game. From where? World's hardest game. Found it in Minecraft login? No. Just waiting for it to stop raining so I can go play basketball. So if it doesn't stop raining today, I'm gonna get pissed. That's all I'm saying. Well, I think it stopped, but like... What I mean... Yeah, no. Fuck him. It won't. It's supposed to snow. You know what I mean. It's not just like I don't want it to snow. Or like. Fuck, why did I. It's way too laggy. It's in the middle, you can't do anything. This is way too laggy for me. I literally can't. Man. I want to see if they posted that one video yet. Yep. Okay, I got you, man.
Speaking of another player, clutching it up. Most eliminations right now, sitting on 4.
That reminds me, don't they have the World Cup this weekend? Or today, I mean? 'Cause I feel like they should. Oh, damn. Xbox player, by the way. Or Xbox player, by the way. This was at the PAX East event. Or I think East. Maybe West. Could have went for the medkit there. Ooh, never mind. Xbox player. Oh, damn. Ouch. That edit with the sound effects going with the shots is sick. Weird ass res. The old thing. Oh god. Bro, I miss phase markers. Like, that's last time I seen a phase marker edit was this is the last montage I watched. That phase marker edited, I believe so. This thing was amazing. Holy shit. 7 minutes too? Damn. Okay. Plus, I didn't watch this. Last time I watched this when it came out. Phase replays. Gets a fucking god Fortnite player now, you know? We'll just not judge it, but. We're gonna chat for the Call of Duty. Like, fuck. This clip is insane. He stops and then just goes again. Phase Jeff. Jinx. Oh god, he was so good. Adapt. He doesn't really do anything now. Kitty, I think, quit. I don't know. Wing C came back recently. K, his brother just joined. I have to say K when it says Tico. Confusing. Oh, they're putting each other set up. I got you. Blue was one of my favorite snipers. He would not miss. His clips he would hit. Oh fuck, bro. Rain, oh my god, I wish he'd come back to like anything in general. Carl, I used to watch his streams all night. Replays was an insane trick shotter. Face dirty. Pistol to the sniper. Oh no, I forgot it. Crazy. Ouch. Blaziken. Oh, I forgot he's. Yeah. Agony, you think, plays Fortnite now. Oh, the classic Suicide. Sprat. Insane. Second favorite sniper after Blue. Surprised Pomage was never in phase at this point. I mean, I know he was an optic and shit. Like, oh, part 2. But, you know. I could not snipe on Black Ops 3 for the hell of me, bro. Like, I could, but just like, I'd always miss the last shot and piss me off. I always loved that sight in the gun though. Fucking a reflex. What's watched some of yours? What do you mean, some of mine? Oh my god, that's honestly insane. Is that the closer too? Oh no. But just, oh god. Blue again. It's fucking clips that shouldn't be possible. Window shot. Oh. Replays was insane at every Call of Duty there was. That one team of Kiwis was in, I don't know. Okay, well we can find it. Obey Kiwis reacts. We can find the one team. I was in this team too. This. Okay, Team SB was insane. Or not insane. Synergy.
I loved the old Synergy. Pretty good. That's random WTF, holy shit, wallbang spawn shot, hell no. Oh, this is my crazy.
See, I don't know where, what it was. It's in this video, so we'll find it.
Interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Just listen to the intro.
This is in Team Synergy, still a team going on right now. Fortnite.
4 years ago.
I just want to get a review shot.
In 2012, I was very inactive.
What the flaming flamingo just happened?
Did you just say what the flaming flamingo? I used to say that all the time. Holy shit, I just now remembered.
What the Dutch?
I don't want to find where it's.
No idea. I got my friend Desi.
There we go. Bullet Q is. That's the same team I was in. Which I still have that logo somewhere, I think. I don't know. I have it on my school computer. But the problem with that team, someone hacked both of their Twitter and YouTube. So yeah, that looks sick. What? Anyway. Yeah, there's my logo. Right here. It got hacked and it's changed into a Fortnite channel. So if you see this out there, you know, yeah, hacked. Don't trust the other teams, like that's fake. Doesn't even have the logo. This is fake. Proof I bought. Oh fuck my life. This will be fun. Oh yep, sick. I've never watched Bull Action episode 1. I can see if it has the original Bolt members, but what? That's our intro. Yeah, it is. The reason the shots are so bad is because the standards back then weren't even spinning. Most of the standards back then were just no scoping midair. So like, yeah, we really can't find the sad part is this isn't the original team. Yeah, I don't know. Watch the World Cup Finals week 3. Xbox player, by the way. Sorry. Fortnite World Cup Finals week 3. I don't even think week 3 happened yet, did it? Well, right now.
Cues that players will start running towards them, and generally the players on the backside.
Alright, we got a viewing party up
using
here.
those who either have the option to fight with everyone else who's rotating, or just kind of hop in one of the free utilities.
Eskil wanted to begin to aim up at the player who rifted, but a couple things hindering that.
Sorry, I
one
just
being the huge one-by-one built just behind us to watch out for, you know, any opposing player looking to third-party that engagement. Eskil just continue to hold the pyramid, edit 31 players remaining in this game as the zone about to begin to move towards this kind of northeast side.
Yeah, looking for whatever shots he can get here, as he is able to hit a ton with that AR, picking up the elim right there. Also has the boogie bombs going through if he's going to be able to
20 shots left
now. Yeah, needs to rotate, doesn't have a ton of AR or really anything. I mean, 9 pump shells.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I thought there's a
the kind of an inventory where you're like, you have to make something happen right now.
Well, it's super unfortunate that he wasn't able to get over and get any of those resources. He does have the boogies and sees these ballers down now. Going to drop it down. 1, 2, 3 players out of the ballers. Connects with the pump shot, but not able to quite convert, and that's going to make
C6 so laggy. One second.
We talked about his limited inventory. Now he's a boogie bomb down as well.
That was basically the all-in type play, hoping for a free elimination. Does not wind up panning out right there. Eskil continuing to build. Now just 20 builds, too. It's one of those moments where they have to make something happen in these next couple of seconds, or else they will be out of the ability to fire back from more than, what, 10 feet away?
Yeah, there's nothing he's going to be able to do there now as we jump back on board with Anxios, who's sitting now on 9 eliminations and putting that suppressed SMG to work. We talk about how strong that rare SMG is all the time. Now, Johnny Jeff going down there as well. The reason players tend to favor this over the compact is it has a
None of
slightly
these
more
names
effective
I
rate
know.
of fire per damage ratio, so it actually sprays against
This might be
most
Europe.
players better. So in these tight quarters situation, it's incredibly valuable, and he's showing it here. Now he does have a pump shotgun. The toolbar is not showing that, but able to clean it up there.
That was almost a perfect bait. Right there, the player thinks Anxious
Or
running
NA
now at
West.
12 eliminations. Instead, edits through both the ceiling and the pyramid. 12 elims to this point. Top 6 right now. Anxious looking for what could be one of the top performances we will see all day in solos if they can secure this victory royale. Eskil still alive on your screen. Only one build left, so smart play from Anxious following this enemy build up to this point. You see frantically spinning in circles, looking for any chance at an elimination. You can't go any higher up. They don't want to go all the way down because at that point you have no chance to really build. That's it for the builds. It's now down to just pure gun skill. There's the shot of the elimination. Beautifully done. Materials now on deck.
Kid's rocking 13 kills.
That'll actually get him to the high ground. That's a game-saving play, Sundown.
Game-saving play, and also pushes him into the top 5 as well, and gives him the campfire. So now he can just hang out on the high ground and wait. Everyone else is going to battle it out as Awalane is able to pick up 2 elims on the low ground. But Anxious is just sitting pretty now, has high ground, 10 builds. Awalane, he has the health advantage as well. I mean, it's going to be incredibly difficult for him to not take this away.
Yeah.
I'm feeling Anxious is gonna win. Yep.
The elimination. 14 elims and the victory royale, Sundown. What is that, a 24-point game?
Yeah, it's a 24-point match. So after his only 2-point probably
Damn,
first
that
match
kid's good.
or so, as we are into like the latter half where we're getting into it, queues have been up for about an hour or so. I mean, that's going to put you right back into it. If you have a 2-point match, you're probably going to be a little bit dejected. To then follow it up with a 14 elimination victory out, that's huge.
Spoiler alert, to average
Oh,
30
Benny
points a
Fishy?
game,
Yeah, this is Europe.
There's really no other way to put it. Benji Fishy, a name we've seen a lot of so far from the European region. Absolutely one of the top players in the world. Here in competitive Fortnite is qualified for duos and solos competition.
Yep, last week putting up a first place
I hope
performance
Benji
in his
wins.
duo
I honestly
with Mr.
really
Savage
want him
in
to
the
qualify.
duos competition the week before that, getting 3rd place overall. So one of 2 players.
I think they already qualified for
solos
duos,
and duos.
so
really,
you know
just
they're
playing
going
for a little
into
bit
it.
of prize and a little bit of practice.
Hey, that's the best thing, right? Practice. Get back into these games.
This kid has so much ammo.
Make it to Sunday.
Decent mats.
In a brilliant position right now. Sitting pretty. Materials for days. Ammo for days. On the high ground. Metal fully built one by one. And it's actually one of the most stark differences in builds.
Nice 3 on TikTok. Bet followed. They did? Alright. I was thinking that.
Where he's sitting right now, one rocket won't take him down. A full spray from an AR will take a very long time to really make a difference. He's sitting so comfortably at the moment. Now we'll begin to.
That's why metal's God tier, brother.
But there, you saw how comfy he was. He was raining down fire for the last 2 minutes in this game as he picked.
He's gonna try to take height on that.
Didn't have to worry at all, and you talk about that basically when you're in that fully metal and fortified structure. The only thing that super threatens you is somebody trying to heavy snipe your way through. But if you're on ultimate high and you're aware of your surroundings, you should be in a good spot. As you see him now going to opt for a slurp in order to pick up those boogies and then just rotate himself away.
He got lucky with that slurp.
The players now moving from that high ground into the low ground. Kind of an interesting rotation coming through, but Benji making sure he's ahead of it. Now trying to catch players as they follow up.
One of the best traits you see of these top players is that half the time this is going on for me, Sundown, when I'm playing, I'm like panicked about who's near me, you know, what's going on. I get in the zone and then I barely be able to put any damage down range. These guys get in the zone and you saw it. The second he was knowing that he was safe, he was immediately laying down shots.
Oh, that edit.
Every bit of fighting he can get into.
Yeah, and there was that rift right next to him, but he opts not to take it as he's looking for more of those fights because he knows if he's going to capitalize on eliminations, that's not going to happen in the sky. As now we're into the top 10, getting the boogie bombs out does connect, but not onto that Ballard player. Looking to follow it up, 22 white, finds the second one, TMK 35
oh shit.
down there. But
oh, I thought he was going to die a storm thing. God.
Yeah, you know he wanted to try to grab that slurp juice. Unfortunately, doesn't wind up picking it up. Still having to run away from this zone. 126 total builds. Materials will not be an issue for Benji Fishy when pushing up that mountain. Not many players left in this game. Campfire now dropped. 56 total shield. Benji
Only build
immediately going
100
down, doesn't have
times.
control over that wood wall. Yes, smart play to get out of there as soon as possible.
Only if he went to the right, he could have
The
popped
exact amount
off
of
the
players
pump
remaining.
on
Top
that
7
kid.
right now. Remember, getting to the top 5 will earn you some extra points as
Damn.
well. 14 total points up to this
But
point.
he wouldn't know
in the
because he can't
semifinals for
see
Benji
like
Fishing.
we can.
Just going to spray and try to do some
So.
damage to that baller.
Yeah, just try and knock that out there. Make sure it's out of
Oh,
play.
that
As
kid
you
is
see
high.
now how the rest of the lobby
But
is
yeah,
laid
it's
out
not gonna
as
be
we
hard
move
to
into the
RPG it
top
down.
5. So all about the Elans
RB's
getting the
fucking
victory
low.
royales. Insane on the high ground. Benji working through the low ground.
And Benji using that natural, expedition site that's already there as cover. Gives him peace of mind as he tries to push on forward. Does get a quick
let's
fire
go.
with Pure. That's an elimination right there for the 50 extra HP. One player with a bush nearby.
Yeah, and the bush is actually really solid in this circumstance.
Oh,
when
yeah.
People are peeking as long as you don't, quote-unquote, waste it on an SMG shot. If you're able to kind of soak up a single pump shot with that, has insane.
Wow.
Goes down, Steelot knocking him down from the high ground.
Basically NRG versus, or not, or Benji Fishy versus the kid at high ground, the kid on the middle ground. Low.
In the bottom right, on the low ground, RB just above him, but with little effective HP.
And
Yeah,
now with the
RB
zone
is
moving
no
down the
way,
mountain,
man.
whoever's in the high ground will have to be in the waterfall.
Oh, so RB picks off the kill.
Immediately drops out into RB's builds. RB with not a ton of health.
Yeah, and Zealot has no builds either, so he's reliant on whatever RB has.
I should have
Up
blast.
the boogie bomb, but like we said, that respects LOS. But
Ooh,
RB
bush. Oh god. Oh, that's not good. Over it. Oh damn.
Does convert 25 HP, puts the trap down. Will it fire? No, does not go off. The player sidesteps it. Can Benji get back in the zone? Yes, he does. 5 HP. Zealot now in the top right. He's looking for Benji. He knows he's low. Doesn't find the shot.
No builds. He can't match this build-up. Does Benji achieve it? He's blocked out of the zone. Benji.
Damn.
5 HP.
That's insane, boy.
Done. And look at the amount of mats left. We talked about.
That's actually insane.
It's like it's like
how
calculated down to the exact moment with just.
He should have not won that. I'm being completely honest. But GG that he did.
Benji Fishy with the victory royale.
That was Galaxy Brain and a half right there.
Yeah.
He deserved it though. That's nice.
Or for pretty much any player. He was able to confidently just retake high ground, wait the opponent out, knowing his effective HP was so low when that trap play didn't go off. It's fine. He pivoted, and I mean,
if that trap would have went off,
he's qualified for both competitions already. Just super impressive coming out of him there. Now,
oh, he's qualified for both the competitions.
Yeah. And if you are just joining us, as you saw that graphic in the top right, we're in the European portion of the Fortnite Online Open Qualifiers Week 3 for the Fortnite World Cup. Again, all these players trying to get into the top 3,000, but for Europe, that threshold is pretty high. I think we were talking about how it was.
This kid's moving without getting shot. Imagine
for duos, so Europe has a lot of intense competition. You got to be putting out a solid average scores in order to even make.
I've always thought European has like the best players. So.
As a big brain Prevo, not so big brain there. Yako taking him down, no problem.
Nice, I like that.
I don't know if he
got to be thinking,
is or did he?
Some of that assault rifle ammo sounds great to me.
No, I think what they're saying is what they qualified for the semifinals. I know he's qualified for Duo Cup, but he hasn't qualified for this. Because otherwise he wouldn't be allowed to play this right now.
Storm is closing. You see in the bottom right-hand corner circle.
I'm assuming people that qualified are allowed to play. That's like fucking up their
has a couple more elims
records
inside the top 25, and everyone gets 3 placement points for their treble. Yes, just making it into that threshold will give you some points. As you see, Inkozer is trying to track this player through the edit.
What the fuck was that edit? But it worked. Like,
nicely done.
Can't place a wall on a wall.
Whatever they can off that body. Good little upgrade for that SMG. Ooh.
Yeah, there were some boogies in there too. Let's opt to see if he goes with that. Instead, opting for the double SMG, double AR, which gives you a decent amount of spray. Nope, gonna drop one of the ARs there. So
it's like you try to justify it. I think Incos are just a little bit flustered right now when looting these bodies.
Well, we've seen the double SMG before with a lot of the players.
No known players I see.
Catching players off guard, but didn't really have a justification.
This guy has no ammo. I don't know what this kid did while he was farming.
Juice still ticking. Ooh,
not too much
no
mats.
rotation. and does take a Desert Eagle shot to the cheek right there from that hand cannon. Pokes building on out.
Those rounds definitely still hurt the first shot accuracy.
Yeah.
Able to punish there,
Nice.
but now
Done.
Pokes picking up a great backside of the storm rotation, but still need to be ready to fight. Hits that minimum 30 damage threshold right there as he gets ripped from the high ground from Sake, but Sake then gets ripped from somebody else on the other side, and this is just chaos in this rotation.
Yep, it's one of those moments where it's like you take a peek out just to be able to get some damage downrange, and that can wind up spelling your demise. Good
Or
use of the
smelling your demise.
Oh, well done right there, Sundown. Brownie points for you. As the Stink Grenade does come through, Rift being used as Pokes get there in time. Doesn't look like it'll happen.
No, and you see Drunk there down to nearly no effective HP as Sake now on the high ground punishes YRQY, taking him down and getting the launch.
Now this CAD has everything he needs.
7 players remaining.
So.
Can he make it 6? Yes, he does, picking up Flowy, so almost to that next placement threshold as well, with a ton of builds and a rift.
Yeah, you've got to think this is Sake's game to win. Turning back around.
Oh, that fucking amazing.
These players so weak in the late game. Oh, nearly busts right through that build with the heavy sniper.
That's why you do it on the walls.
Just down below. That was replay.
Yeah, good.
Dress with breaking a family
making sure he got something in the way.
Oh, well, I'm gonna eat soon. And then I think I'm gonna go play ball.
In the top right,
So,
sitting on 5 elims, Vincent sitting on 6 elims in the bottom right. Everything else is going on the wide on your left.
Quick little sprite from Vincent going up towards 177 total hit points.
I'm not sure what I'm doing
Near
today.
max material. Sake, brilliant shotgun shot, as well as a swap back to the assault rifle. You know, the accuracy of these players in the late game makes all the difference. Sake now looking down low. 3 players remaining who can get those valuable final victory royale points when it comes down to the placement.
Sake has everything he needs. A little bit maths would help. Like, he's still got lots. Not really.
More than well on his way right now. Does miss that shotgun shot. A quick reaction time in the build right there. He's in a tree, and look, yeah, try to panic destroy that tree because it is a little bit clunky to fight in at times.
Well, also,
but he's got height.
Last-minute resources. What you're looking for there, as Kayuba is trading out with Vincent. Don't forget, Sake does have that heavy sniper, has reloaded it, so does have the ability to drop in and kind of surprise one of these guys. Poison traps now on the low ground, trying to add a little bit of protection. This is such a tense 1v1. It's been going on forever. But finally, Sake breaks the ice.
Sake,
down
I hope Sake
and now it's just a 1v1.
And the player that's down low would hear the shield being cracked.
Let's go.
But it doesn't matter. Sake drops down. Quick elimination.
8 kills,
royale,
I think that was.
37 points in total now for Sake. Brilliantly done. You get the high ground. You use the heavy sniper. That was a textbook showing of knowing when to use the utility, not using the rift just to use it.
8 or 9
When you've got
kills
the
there.
advantage, you continue to play on it. A nice victory there, Zeke, for Sake.
Thank you guys so much. Great cast on the day. Europe starting off strong. Now I'm joined here by Bala. We're going to be breaking down some awesome things for you guys. So Bala, what nice little goodies do you have for us?
I mean, we just saw some amazing games. We are going to try to take a look at the standings when we get a chance. And it's shaping up. I mean, it is semifinals, so people are not feeling it as hard as they would tomorrow. But
Atlantis,
who just signed to Atlantis, I believe, today or maybe yesterday, absolutely on top right now.
But he got signed
in that last
today?
game. And we talked about just briefly, 53 points or around there was the qualifying range for last week's, or the first solo week.
Yeah.
So everybody making their way up. It's still early. So still feeling their, getting their groove, you know?
Yeah,
it's already obvious whoever
wins.
wins is going to get
looking to
signed,
qualify
though.
for tomorrow. Maybe they don't want to show off maybe landing spots or potential strategies they have, but already shaping up. I mean, the points are coming through, man. People are definitely making a statement for sure. I'm curious to see what replays you've got for us as well.
Yeah, we saw some fantastic games. First off, Mitro showing off why he's one of the best players in the world. And showing off the importance of high ground. Just look at all these opportunities he gets at all these people coming over the hill. This player just edits right into him. You don't want to edit into Mitro. You definitely don't. But then, I mean, he follows it up with an RPG as well. Look, there's so many opportunities here just for free because all these players are all congested on that mid ground. And he even goes up and makes sure that he secures this, doesn't let it go.
Isn't Mitro partnered with Mongo? Oh yeah, because they qualify for duos.
This is amazing right here. The RPG play up from the top. This is exactly why Mitro's the best player. He knows exactly his situation.
Well, they say it to every person. This is exactly why he's the best player.
So he goes out of his zone even to
Not saying it's
down,
bad
but
because
realizes
it's
he doesn't have an
false. He's
opportunity to
gone.
really waterfall back down into this wild crack he throws down on low ground. So that's perfect with the infantry or the infantry rifle there. And then Owalnie didn't actually end up winning this game, but getting into top 2 with that quick 2 little elim right there, and then Exios is going to take him out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But good showing from both of these guys. We saw the amount of points Exios got in there. But here, Benji Fishy, look at this. He's actually, Courage said he was in a tough position. He is. He's all the way on low ground, the utility that he doesn't have. He looks up to make sure what is the situation as this guy goes right on top of him. Benji Fishy into the bush as well is going to be able to take that one, and then this player drops right in front of him. This is why you know he's the first of 2 people who qualified for both solos and duos. This is the confidence that you know he has, making sure he makes the right plays in and under pressure while both of those guys dropped on top of him and then just closing him out. Really solid play from Benji.
Listen, Benji, though you are a legend in your own regard, I'm going to go ahead and knock you because, again, you've moved away from the fish stick skin. Okay, that's how I knew you, Benji. That's who you were in my mind. And you've let me down. But that's okay. Still, mad props to you. Now, guys, don't forget we have more action in use. We're going to send it back over to Sundown and Courage to take us through.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Sundown, right now, you begin to play. What is your go-to skin?
Oh, what is my go-to skin? That's a tough one. I'm a big fan of the Naru skin.
Okay.
Just kind of like, I like the kind of like totemic aspects of it, and also there was a DJ who released something that looks very similar like it, so I've been rocking those as well. But also either the plague skins, I'm a big fan of as well, kind of the one with the plague mask on there.
Yes.
Those are kind of my 2 go-tos as now we jump on board with the Invul's Calyx. But the one thing I will say, the only back bling I ever rock is the black bow.
Oh, yeah.
Only ever. The black bow is 100% consistent.
You know, as the 120th highest earning Fortnite player in the history of competitive Fortnite competition, not to toot my own horn, but just want to remind everybody that, you know, that did happen. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the Alpine girl skin.
Oh, okay.
So I rock her, the U.S. edition, with the Red Knight back bling and the Reaper pickaxe. Or what's his name?
Yep, big fan of that one as well. My go-to pickaxe is the kind of just the straight Viking axe. I forget which one it's exactly called, but I know it's not a giant, like super well-known one. But ever since I saw that one.
I know you want people to use the hashtag. Watch this. Guys, what skin combo do you use when you play? Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. I'm going to be reading them. Be sure to tag both of us on Twitter as we get into our next game. 20 players remaining down near the south side of the map. It's going to rotate right in towards this POI of Happy Hamlet. Oh,
ouch.
No.
I fucking hate
not the best use of a stink you could ever ask for, huh, Sundown?
We've seen that before. I know the players running around thinking their shields will be enough, but now with the stinks and the poison dart traps, sometimes you got to be wary of your effective health. If you're not carrying bandages or a med kit, and then you get chipped out, it doesn't matter how many shields you have if you run into a stinker like that from Pepper.
The zone beginning to move. One baller in play down low that we've seen so far.
Yeah, and that's actually Flexi, who we've seen before challenging towards the top. The player.
Oh, this kid has a lot of mounts.
One of those young European lords coming out towards that, and now you see Pepper there with 42 builds on the high ground. But Flexi was in our top 10 as well, so a player to keep an eye on as we head into tomorrow for those qualifying spots. But 17 players left.
Oh, people get chose for qualifying tomorrow.
Just kind of hanging out right now.
No, I mean, this is one of the bigger rotations where you need to build a lot. And Pepper hasn't needed to build a thing because of the free launch pad. So Pepper's going to land with still right near max materials. You really can't ask for much more. Did have to take a couple ticks from the storm. But hey, it's like a give and take right there. And I think you win that top of the battle. That elimination from Quexy, not only a 1-point elim, as we know, but 2 extra points for placing now in the top 15. How about another point?
Damn.
Elimination onto Avenary.
And this is what you talked about, these players being so good about putting down shots when rotating. Normally here, the average player is worried about just getting out and trying to find their next move. Flexi taking the time, getting 2 AR peaks, but
that shot.
That looked like 2 like infantry rifle headshots, maybe? That had to have been 88 damage?
Or just a brilliant pump shotgun shot from NXSRZ. I mean, I have no idea what that just was, but hey.
Speaking of brilliant pump shots.
Yeah, Flexi hasn't seen
This
a miss in the
kids,
last
bro.
two scenarios we've watched. I think Flexi for a moment
European
was
players
contemplating grabbing
have
that
the
heavy sniper rifle.
best
Doesn't wind
aim
up
I've
picking it up
seen.
in the end. Down to just 2 minis, but again, still a ton of materials to build with. Down to our top 8. Extra placement points come in for our top 5.
Look how far south we are right now, Jack.
Oh, yeah.
We could get real awkward with this movement as it gets awkward when DRG,
Damn.
one of the players who has already qualified for the Solo World Cup final, gets taken out by Flexi. Flexi saying,
Wait, so no, if you're qualifying for the finals, you can still play. Because that guy's supposedly already in the finals. Weird, but you know. And this is solos. So.
It will not go over the water. Storms XD shots downrange. There goes Lich. A second follow-up. Can they continue the elimination chain? Doesn't appear so.
Does have a heavy sniper as well if he wants to try and catch somebody off guard, but 6 players remaining. As I say that, Charles
that shot
goes down there, and Storm's great trade out right there, actually picking up that Elam, but now only down to 4 builds, Jack.
Yeah, 4 builds left, and on the low ground. If any player up top has a rocket launcher or any sort of explode, it is not going to be a fun time.
Take some more brick from right there.
Slowly inching on out with that build. Coley dropping down low, does take some shield damage there. Pepper with just about exactly 100 HP. Storms no shields left. This is all signs of being a Flexi victory. We'll see what Storms can do. 8 total builds now. There's the RPG I was worried about if you're Flexi. You can see how panicked he is at the moment. Probably going to go try to farm this tree if I had to guess.
Needs whatever he can.
There's only one hit.
swing. It's not even a build.
God.
Oh, no.
Trying to farm a bench.
It is one.
Yeah, I knew
Damn.
it. I knew it. At that point, low ground, no builds. Pepper does drop, at least earning some placement points that game. Pepper now looking up towards the high ground. The player who's on ultimate.
Oh, I thought that RPGs
And
are
does get 15 builds from the match drop down build. Was able to find it. Trying to edit. Coley down. Doesn't quite find it. Flexi still staying disciplined. Gets that rocket launcher reloaded, trying to find the shot on the low ground, but can't quite sneak it in. As we move through all of this cover, you talked about the natural cover being so good at dissuading this, but Pepper ends up capitalizing from Flexi's pressure on above. Now it gets real awkward, but Flexi
Pepper, come on, man.
The second you get a hit like that, Flexi's getting actually pushed out of the zone due to this metal build. Does get back in time. With the campfire being here,
that's not fair.
Flexi should just sit this one on out. Let this game end. Surprised not putting pyramids down, but it is done and dusted. Brilliantly done by Flexi. And when it comes down to it, again, look at the mats left. Basically like 7 builds. 50 points now for Flexi. Sundown. I think we're going to be seeing them playing tomorrow.
He'll definitely be playing tomorrow. And one of the players you should be keeping an eye on to potentially be challenging for one of the qualifying spots. But the action does not stop there. We're going to keep these end games rolling. If you guys haven't watched a Fortnite cast in a while, know it's a little different. We've swapped up.
Lincoln, type in chat if you're here.
You can actually jump into the matches too. If you're keeping an eye on this action in the leaderboards and checking out in client, you can click on these.
Say is in a little bit. I got to go.
And you can see the matches that they're in. There is the 10-minute delay, but the absolutely nuts Elam coming out of Raga there. Was that a clinger?
Yes, it was. Most importantly, is that 2 Rift to goes?
I mean, that's a loadout and a half. You're able to hit the Hail Mary clingers and then 2 rifts to able to take that late rotation out, up over the volcano, which with the amount of vents may be a little questionable, but better safe than sorry.
Yeah, right? You might as well just use them if you got them at that point, I think Raga thinks. Toxic sitting in the middle of just all this action.
With no ammo.
Full 360-degree aggression coming in from these enemies. In the top right of your screen, the qualifier spots per region. We're currently spectating the European matches. 8 spots up for grabs this week in solos. Wasn't it Mongral who placed 9th in the first week of solos?
I think he was pushed a little farther out than that. I know that the big story for me has been Airwalks getting pushed out in both solos and duos by a singular point in one of them, and then a tiebreaker, but always last match. That's definitely the big heartbreaker there. I think Mongo ended up finishing 13th or so, I want to say. I'll have to double check that one out.
Still 32 players remaining in this one. Toxic just, you see spinning in full circles, wondering where is the next threat going to come from.
Yeah, just trying to stay safe in that metal 1x1. The one thing you've talked about, when it's fully built, you're good. But when you re-edit the wall, it actually adjusts the health. It lowers it before it rebuilds out.
It just has to basically rebuild itself.
Yep, so
it's
it
like
makes you more vulnerable. So edit peeking through metal isn't necessarily the most efficient thing to be doing.
Yeah. It's a trade-off. You get vision, but your structure becomes a lot weaker. Sari just near Toxic. Toxic decides it's now time to move on out. Thankfully for Toxic, Nabu right next door doesn't actually peek out for that moment.
Oh, sees the rift. Can he get to it? No. The other players babysitting it, and Axi's just going to go down, not taking the rift.
Kids with no AR ammo, bro.
And gonna allow Toxic to pick up max builds as well.
Not many AR shots left though, as now they're continuing to move on, and look at the stack already of players in this next build waiting in the new zone.
Oh, let's move on.
When will the boom bow be brought into play? 8 seconds till the storm closes. I think Toxic has now made it in safe.
Yep, and now we're into the top 25 there as Fnatic. Butter Eye 98 does go down. Good stink. We talked about it. I know Zeke is a big proponent of it. As these zones get smaller, just how much more effective those stinks get. And a great reaction shot from Twin Toxic right there, but is getting pressured from above now. Needs to waterfall down and continue looking for more elims.
And that just gets clipped by something right there as well. One player nearby, that's Yunes with the elim. Everyone beginning to float down towards the low side of the map. What a fall off it is, because we're coming down the hill from this volcano.
Yeah, and
that directly impacts how you have to play this zone, Hassan, now.
Yeah, you see them opting to use the jump pads there, not necessarily for the long rotation, but instead to get up and then dive down to avoid taking fall damage. As now with those elims, we're pushed into the top 15, 2 more placement points, and we're above the lava.
Steezy, close range fight can be so awkward when you're stuck under these stairs.
9 people.
Won the first one, can he do it again? Seems like right now, just gonna stay alive for the moment. Storm's still pushing away. 7 total minis in the inventory right now.
This kid's about to die.
I missed that it was a slurp juice at first. I'm like, wow, Steezy was
See, I was talking about that kid.
Another close range elimination. Again, in these late game zones, there's so many ways you can practice in creative mode, and one of the most important ones is being able to quickly hit shots when you and the opponent are both kind of bouncing around, hitting your head on stairs, bouncing off of different materials, snapping onto your opponent, hitting that headshot with the shotgun. Steezy's now done it 3 times when we swapped his perspective.
Yeah, and that's Nabo there, picking up the elim in your top right to push us into the top 5. And you talk about practicing these kind of late game scenarios. Shout out to the Storm Wars situations, getting players prepped for stuff like this.
Yep, and I actually love this from Nabu, knowing that he's got the glider redeploy, staying higher than you normally would. Also with the different changes in elevation, not panicking, 115 mats, redeploy can be used. Brilliantly blocks the first launch pad play. One player landing right on him, does with the shotgun, and he traps the inventory, doesn't appear so. 2 players now up top. This panic spray coming in with that suppressed assault rifle. Nabu again, still building on out. Now down to our top 4.
Should probably build up.
This high ground, Steezy on the low ground, 6 elims to this point.
Yeah, now top 3 situation. Steezy able to pick that one up and also getting great shots on the Quickie Rookie there. Now we're into a 1v1. Steezy sitting on 7 elims, but is on low ground. Health
no mats.
Close to equal. But yeah, you're right. No mats, cannot move. Is going to be completely at the mercy of this zone. Trying to force Nabo down. Just force him to fight.
In the lava.
He's going to the lava. The floor is literally lava. But Steezy has pushed Nabo out, and he gets it. Courage, he gets it.
That should
what
never
the
happen
fuck
for Nabo.
was that?
That should never happen. You should never lose that scenario that you just saw. Literally should never lose that. The real Nabu has enough builds to keep that going.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the stream.
Hey, this or that.
Okay, guys, have a nice
you
day.
should never lose that right there.